I don't owe you anything about anyone that worked on this show. I don't owe you Katie's list for explanations, nor. No. I'm only here to make you listen, understand, think, and if we're lucky, you'll learn. When given the pleasure of knowing somebody's disabilities, you have the responsibility to listen. Empathize for a sec. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. I'm not here to beg for your sympathy or cry wolf. I don't want it. I want it for those who don't have the confidence to keep going because you don't listen. Most of us don't hide it. We're here if you just ask. We try our best to explain in terms that you understand. We're trained in this. We spend our whole lives explaining over and over again, hoping that one day you'll get it. When I was younger, I used to have this shitty phrase. I'm not weird, I'm individual. I used to use it as a way to explain to people that my disabilities basically made me a superhero, enhanced my mind. To be disabled is like running a race, but there's hurdles. You don't quite have the ability to jump. Doesn't mean I won't win. I'll get there. I just have to work harder. Being young, you find yourself in familiar rooms. Friends' houses, schools, homes. You build your understanding of the world based off these places. Yes, I did have these spaces, but I also had offices, psychiatrists, psychologists, physiotherapists, GPs, boring grayscale rooms with toys used to study the way we move. They were okay, kind of fun when you're under 10, but then they just become a room. From the moment I could stand, they weighed me. A constant reminder that I wasn't big enough or tall enough. These spaces became our lives. Doctors that watch you grow from a newborn that they can hold in their hands to an 18-year-old that they can shake goodbye to. I mean, that's if you're lucky though. Most of us build trust with these doctors and they leave. A never-ending cycle of leaving. We learn tactics. We learn to put everyone on the same page and constantly explain over and over again. We watch doctors second-guess each other, challenge each other's knowledge until one day they come to the same conclusion. Tori-Lee Featon, 8.11 years old. Tori-Lee's teacher has reported that she's a cheerful little girl who's popular with her peers because of her kind and helpful nature. She's well-behaved and polite in class. Tori-Lee can become talkative at inappropriate times, and that prevents others from paying attention. Tori has a short attention span, and completion of work is a problem for her. Tori's teacher has reported that she achieves average results in subjects apart from reading and spelling, where she's below average. Tori's handwriting skills are well below average. She shows a high need to fidget, move her fingers, bodies, and legs. Tori-Lee's mother has reported that she has had concerns about her daughter's learning and fine motor skills since grade 1. Around the same time, Tori-Lee developed, which improved by the end of grade 2. Tori-Lee's mother was concerned about her daughter's slower than average reading skills, handwriting skills, and fine motor and coordination skills. Tori-Lee has been seen by an occupational therapist who diagnosed her with. She's also been seen by another doctor who prescribed her. Mrs. Featon has considered the possibility that a daughter could have, because her herself has this condition and recognises some of these features in Tori-Lee. Mrs. Featon said while Tori-Lee is a genuinely caring and friendly girl who is socially confident, she can become argumentative with parents and siblings. Tori-Lee has become worried about the events that she could perceive as stressful. Most things I understand. I understand how we can be inconvenient to you, how hard it is for you sometimes. I empathise with you, I do, but what I don't get, what I can't understand is, why am I too much? Why am I not this version of myself that's normal? Why am I like this? And mostly, why were you scared of me? Why did your mum stop letting you go to your house? Why was I infectious? Like, why me? But also, why not you? Why don't you get this? Why is it my fault when it's something that's so far from being my fault? Why didn't you stand up for me? Why did you put me in this box, this room, this doctor's office with these smart little fucking degrees, and you told me I couldn't do that? That I don't have the capabilities to do that because I'm not normal. That day would never come for me, and it's my fault. It's my fault that this world is pretty fucking ableist when you look at it. Why do I get put in this box and get told that it's too much when you didn't even try? And so we're having this conversation and we're fighting or flirting or whatever, and then I hear it. I hear that sentence, that voice, and suddenly I'm back. I'm back in year 8, and I'm crying onto my bed because the boy that I adored so much said I was too much. And then I remember it's not just that boy. It's also the friend. Come on, surely it's not that bad. Then there's the teacher. There's always something who isn't there. Then there's the side character. You collect issues like Pokemon cards. And then suddenly you're back in your room, and everything's different because you know something you didn't know then. Not everybody's like this. And then there's the friends that try to help. You're not alone, which is somewhat comforting, but most of the time renormalizes something that's taken you years to unlearn. Not everyone is like this. And then you think it's not normal, then it's fucked up. And then you see their face. The first time you tell them, they pull that face, the "how are you still here" face, the "man, that sucks" face, the "that's really fucked up, you shouldn't have gone through that" face. And then you hear it again. You're fucked up. You're fucked up. You are. Fucked. Damaged or ruined. with damage at a level of high intensity. The word damage kind of sticks for a while because it makes sense, right? But it also doesn't. Because damaged acknowledges that you could be fixed or repurposed. I don't think I can be fixed, or at least afford to be. Believe me, in a world of war and misfortune, I'm happy to be disabled. I'm not asking for you to treat us differently, or even equally. I'm just asking for a little grace. Because at the end of the day, I'm just a little independent.